This reading will appear to you before a major manifestation unfolds in your life. The universe wants you to hear a message that is going to come through this reading. And I was brought here by my intuition, and I knew that I need to pull some cards and help this message to reach those that arrive here. So if you found this video, trust what brought you here, trust what made you click, and receive this message with an open heart, an open mind. So this can bring clarity and guidance to whatever you need to change in your life and whatever you need to do. So the universe helps this manifestation to arrive to you. All right? So if it's the first time you're here, welcome, guys. I'm the Sacred Owl. I bring readings of love for zodiac signs and also readings that just come to me just like this one. Very intuitive, very organic. And yes, if you're here, thanks so much for clicking. And I already asked you, please arrive with your open heart for this reading. And know that you're not here just for a reason. You arrive here because there's something you need to hear. Okay, today we'll be using the tarot cards and see what comes through for you. So before we start, let's tune in together into this energy and remember for just a single moment what brought you here, what made you click. Tune in into the energy and ask for clarification for the cards and for spirits. Okay, so let's start your reading. What is for the collective? What is the message that wants to come through? What is about to arrive for them? And how can they be open to receive that? Ready. Please clarify. I have the Tower here. I feel that for some of you here in the collective, you are experiencing a Tower moment. A moment where you feel and see things that you worked hard for just coming to the ground, coming to an end, being completely disconstructed. It feels to me that it works so hard for certain things that in a moment in your life they made sense. You want them so bad and they just start lacking meaning, lacking energy, lacking purpose. And little by little, despite you trying to hold them together, they just came down, they came down alone. And it's very interesting because I'm picking up energy of you holding your strength, even when internally you were not aligned with your purpose. I feel that for some, this could be a relationship. It could also be like a work, a purpose in life, your path and purpose. Okay? It's like Sacred Owl, I worked and I thought that this was my purpose. I thought that this was my path. I thought I wanted this. And then I'm holding everything together when I feel that this does not make any sense to me. So now they are already coming to an end and you already experienced that and it feels so overwhelming. Or for others, you feel that feeling I just described to you. You're like, okay, this doesn't make any sense anymore. And you arrive here because the Tower is coming, okay? For those that are already seeing things fall apart by themselves, this is actually good. This is amazing. For those that haven't yet, know that there is an extra message for you here, which is like you are going to be the one taking the first brick out. If you are not seeing this process in motion, know that you are going to be the one calling that motion in, and the universe wants you to know that. So you arrive here, you receive this message, and I often say for those that are here and that receive this strong calling, take a moment, pause the reading, and ask yourself, what kind of brick, which brick do I need to remove so things fall and I can see myself, take out that shell, take off that strength, the wall that you build to protect that perfect dream, perfect purpose, perfect relationship, whatever that means for you. But inside, they're always protecting something that doesn't make any sense. You need to come out. You need to like feel the air again. So know that you're gonna need to push that brake, okay, if that motion is not in action already. What else? This very, very, very strong, very path-wise, purpose-wise reading. I did not know what this reading was about, but I already understand. It's beautiful. The deep calling. For those that are women that arrive here, know that there's a feminine energy, like maybe a feminine spirit helping you, okay, in this process. If you are connected with a specific entity, know that you can work with it to help you on this process, okay? Humble pigeon, only confirming this intense energy. This causes you a lot of pain in this moment, okay? And know that this process will not just come like painless. You won't. And I'm not telling you this for you to click out of this reading. It's just say that, you know, when major and amazing things are to come to our life, know that other things are going to leave, and nothing of this will feel comfortable. And when I see the humble pigeon here, it's a card that's really pointing me much more towards discomfort than deception and pain itself. So if you're earth sign, it could feel that for you this feeling of tower in a moment of this construction feels so uncomfortable, so exhausting, just to think about building something else. All right, I'm picking up this message for those that are earth signs, okay? If you're not earth sign, maybe this message is not for you specifically, but I can tell you that this comes with a level of discomfort. Let's understand why this process is here. We already know this is about your path and purpose, but let's understand why and how we arrived, okay? Please clarify why this process is arriving now. Wow, I love this, guys. Let me know here in the comments if this resonates with you, okay? This is powerful. And I feel that even if you're a man, there is a feminine entity that you might connect with. And because I'm telling you, because I'm receiving that message, I'm hearing that again. So it could also be that, again, rituals. One more card. I think I know why this arrived right now. This is incredible. And the message. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to show you something. Pay attention in these two cards. The rituals, the card here, where we have two people making an offering to the river. They are sending a message to the universe. They're calling the universe, its strength, its spirit to help them. And here in the letter, I have the bird returning and delivering a message to the man here. You see, it's the same man. And I know what to see here. You asked for this. And don't tell me that you didn't, because you did. Even if you did not light a candle and ask for help, I think for some of you, you found yourself in a moment of such, I'm not going to say pain, but discomfort. And I think desperation could be even that you feel, what am I doing here? Why does this not make sense? And at some point you came or to your knees, or you came even to yourself. This might have been as subtle as you closing your eyes, sitting in a chair and saying, please, whatever it is, help me. This is not here because you didn't ask for. This is here because you asked for, okay? And for a moment, you felt that you were alone on this process. You felt alone, at least where you were at, unsupported, okay? And this is arriving now because you asked. And I go as far as saying, if you didn't ask, or you're just not remember, or maybe this reading isn't for you. Because this reading here is for those that send to the universe an intention, a strong one. And maybe it was a fraction of a second when you close your eyes, but that was so strong. When you crave it for more, you crave it for more, and the universe is bringing in more for you. But don't you think for a moment that this does not come with sacrifice, okay? So whatever discomfort you experience or you want to, know that this reading is here to tell you, get out of your comfort zone right now. And this is this is the brick you need to move. Okay, do you understand now? The first brick is getting out of your comfort zone, and that's what is missing. We will deep dive, okay? It's not just that. But where, Sacred Owl? No, because I feel that you're so like not knowing where to go. Where? Let's see where. Where do you need to direct your attention and intention in this moment so you can overcome this challenge? To yourself. Return to yourself. Return to your power. Return to yourself. And this is a beautiful card, my favorite card, one of my favorite cards on this deck. The Empress, Aries energy. She's a leader. She leads the direction of her life. It feels to me that you lost control where your life is going. You used to have the control. You used to have the empowered control, not just a control of like manipulating so things work my way, but like you owned your decisions and you're disconnected of yourself. Do you remember when I said there is a entity that is feminine here? This energy, this entity is helping you a lot and wants you to remember who you are. So first things first, remember who you are. And I go as far as telling you, you know what, go back home. To your parents, to your friends, to a place. If you close your eyes right now, where is a place that you feel that this person that was empowered would go before? A place that would make them feel alive. And I'm not talking about a place that makes them feel about work, about themselves. Return to this place, even if it's just mentally, because physically you can go. Or try to find a place that is similar on your surroundings. I feel that there is a calling to visit a place physically. Okay? What else? Powerful. I like it. Guys, this is like... for some of you, you are rarely connected with the ocean, okay? I'm hearing ocean, I'm hearing something about navigating, about reconnecting with yourself. Like there is something related to the ocean, and it's not going to make sense for some of you, but if it does, there is an element of water cleansing. I see water cleansing you, something like that. Maybe it could also be that if you are is accessible to you, go to have a swim in the ocean, go to like have a swim in a waterfall, like I don't know. There's something connected with water. I am not receiving a full picture here, but I just need to tell you what I'm hearing, okay? Maybe it will be clear. I have here the fox and I have the page. For those that are in a relationship, it could be that this relationship is not supporting your growth. I see there is someone here. Someone that is not to be trusted, okay? So this is not going to be for everybody, but it feels to me that if you are in a relationship, it feels to me that at some point you shared what you're feeling with this person. Could also be a friend, okay? Could also be that this page here represents a workspace, okay? An environment, but I don't think so. It feels to me that's a more specific message for those that have tried to find support in this moment of uncertainty with a partner, with friends, and you couldn't. Whoever you tried to share with, I wouldn't trust this person. Very direct, very straightforward. This page is different from this Empress. I put the page back, guys, but you saw the picture, you saw the card. Because the Empress is so much more empowered, strong, rooted. She fluctuates, you know, she's not connected to the earth element, she's connected to a double element, the air element and the fire energy. And she doesn't need the ground, you know, she can fluctuate above things and still be grounded because she sits above the earth. So it's a very, very crazy, interesting, mystical card. And the page, it's It's a card that is a wonder, you know. He's a joker. He's like in another stage of life and an energy and another vibration that is not compatible. So you are at a distance when it comes to be evolved from the person you are with, or it's just that this person is still another layer and doing the work. Okay, so don't try to find support and strength in a person that hasn't reached the level that you are searching for or are at. Yeah, they cannot comprehend that. Okay. What is the final advice here to unlock this major manifestation? And guys, if this reading gets too long, I will be bringing it to the extent, okay? But let's see what else, because I feel that there's a lot of new messages, and I will try to bring up something that a sort of resolution for the reading. But if it gets too long, then I will need to bring it to the extent, and the link will be down below, but I'm not certain yet. Let's see what comes through, please. Final message to help to unlock this major manifestation. What is this manifestation? What is this manifestation that wants to arrive? What is this manifestation that wants to arrive? The beginning of the Gypsy Society. I'm gonna ask you something. Have you been dreaming going somewhere else? You have a dream right now. When this started making sense, there was something that you kind of buried. I feel that you buried a dream when this situation, your work, your life start lacking purpose for you. Something came to your mind, to your heart, and you buried that because you felt like there is no sense that I put my attention on this. Let me tell you something. You need to unbury that. Whether is you said, I don't feel at home in the city I am anymore, know that the universe is saying, you know what, whatever you buried, actually it's where you need to go. Sometimes in life we accomplish things, and I'm not saying that you should leave everything behind. Okay, guys, it's not like you need to do something else completely with your life. If that makes sense for you, great, amazing, go for it. But sometimes you just need to find a work in a different place, and that itself already is going to nourish you. Okay, when we talk about manifestation, we talk about timelines. You know, timelines, they also sometimes they can get complete if you do everything right. And life, the purpose of life is it's evolving. Right? And if you feel that you have evolved and that there is more to come, and there's a new place, a new opportunity, a new love, a new job that could give you the opportunity of growing more, why won't you go for that? If the purpose of life is to grow, is to evolve, is to get better, is to improve. And if you are uncomfortable, you're feeling the calling. So the reason why you arrive here is because whatever you buried inside of you needs to be unburied and needs to be respected. Okay? You need to respect that. What your heart is trying to point you towards. Follow your heart. Don't be scared. The humble pigeon. If you don't, this is what happens. This is where what you're gonna become. Do you want that? If you don't follow your heart, I see pain. I see your energy. You're lacking energy. I see you confused. You're completely lost. And know one thing. There is a hermit card here. Virgo energy. Another thing is that the universe, this manifestation, this major turn point, this place that lives on your heart, this dream that lives on your heart, and the universe wants you to return it to you. It's a dream that's going to require you to get back to yourself. And this is a returning to the energy of the Empress, okay? But it feels to me that your matters, okay? And what are my matters? Your finances, your goals, your hobbies, your dreams, they deserve your attention. And it feels to me that you got lost. And for each one of you guys, this is a different process, okay? So it's a collective reading, so I do my best to kind of like branch this energy. But of course, if you want a reading that's more personal, you can always do a path and purpose reading with me when it's open. Right now, I'm closed for readings, but soon they're going to be open. But what I wanted to say with that is that you need to embody the energy and direct to the place on your life that makes sense to you. So whatever matter in your life, it's lacking your attention. I feel there are many. You need to return to them. And taking some time to be with yourself is going to be everything. And it's going to help you to find direction and help you to accept that that dream, that expectation, that not expectation, but that dream, that desire you bury, that new outcome you saw yourself in, it's worth to be digged out wherever you put. Living in fear will not lead you anywhere. Okay, and the universe wants you to have that, otherwise you wouldn't arrive here. The universe wants you to know that this is worth to fight for. Okay, this is very powerful reading, and I would love you to share with me how this made you feel. You know, what kind of dreams, or maybe, yeah, what did you bear there? If you dare to share with me in the comments, and if it's too much, leave something to sign that you're here present and that made sense to you. For those that are interested, I will be leaving an extend, and in the extend, we're gonna deep dive into this process. It's still open, and I don't know what is gonna come through, but I will let it unfold with my heart, with my soul and spirit open. And for those that feel that this was meaningful for them and they feel that there is more that they would like to receive, the link will be down below. And if you decide to stop here, embody this message, okay? And if you feel that this was beautiful and shine light, leave a like for us here, leave a hype for us here, and of course subscribe to our beautiful community that is growing. I would love to see you in other readings, to be in this process with you, to walk this journey with you, and to be there to shine light for you as well. Okay, thank you so much for opening, for clicking, and good luck sending you light. Bye bye.